Alrighty, let's do a philosophical tag in the skin, so to speak. I had some real trouble with this. I'm not having a good brain day. My reading ability is very lowered right now because of brain fog and whatnot. But anyways, we'll try it again. Can people truly change, or do they stay the same at the core? People can change. I've seen people become a way better human being with a little effort, actually a lot of effort on their part. And I've seen people become complete and total menace to society. People that are violent and aggressive and angry human beings when they were completely fine before. Uh, there can be medical reasons for this, and there can just be sociological reasons for it, environmental reasons. Things in the environment can be affecting them. Things in their workplace, in their life, can be affecting them. Uh-huh. Is justice an achievable goal, or is it a human construct? A human construct means it's made up by humanity. Basically, it's a fake thing. It's not real. It's a charade, a facade. And yeah, that's exactly what justice is. It's a facade. We don't have justice. We can't have justice. There can't be. There's always going to be somebody left longing. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't care about the victims. There's gonna all number of things that keeps a justice system from being a justice system. Right now, it's a punishment system. We just store criminals and take away their freedoms as a punishment. For the most part, this makes them worse criminals by interacting with other criminals, and they just learn more criminal activity. Usually they start young, and it just makes them worse people. It's very rare that anybody is fixed by the justice system. Where they become a good citizen again, and that's extremely rare. Can suffering ever be meaningful? Suffering can so be meaningful. Take spirituality and suffering, for example. Just certain religions, like the Catholic faith, have used physical stress and suffering as a way to boost their connection with God. It's also been used in vision quests by other religions and spiritual followings. You go out in the desert, you meditate, you starve yourself for 3-4 days. You're in the environment, you're not sheltered. You stress your body entirely to a great degree, and you have a vision, you know. Vision quests used to be like that before they got into the psychedelics, psychedelic drugs and stuff, psychedelic plants and whatnot. To this day, certain religious sects around the world of all manner use physical stress and pain and suffering as ways to be closer to God, quote unquote. So yeah, suffering can be meaningful in that light. Interpersonally, where your suffering makes you a better person in regards to other people, I think that is true to some extent as well, and it's also true of the opposite, where people can become very aggressive and or very withdrawn from society. Um, personally, people who have suffered emotionally or physically tend to be creative as well. They use it as an outlet. I know a person who is very disturbed by things that he sees and hears, and he paints the demons that he's literally experiencing in his mind, and he's extremely good at it. So I think that would be a meaningful the result of the creativity. I think is a meaningful thing. So yeah, I think suffering can be meaningful. It's going to be a long tag. Can you ever achieve true equality, or will hierarchies always exist? We need hierarchies to exist. Now, in the United States, they're making it very easy to be prejudiced toward other people, to literally keep minorities from being on an equal playing level, because they've taken away laws that prevent discrimination and whatnot. That is completely wrong, if you ask me. Although I am a fan of people getting a job or a position on merit and not just what or who they are, you know. Anyways, racially, sexuality, all that stuff, sex, sexuality, gender conformity, I don't think that should be an issue for us at all. I think we should all be on those playing fields. I think we should all be equal human beings. But we need hierarchies. For example, the military. We'll take the police force. Sergeant is above the constable. They give them orders when they're in a small group. The sergeant comes out and gives them orders and whatnot, and does administration work on the basic level, the front end administration work. You'll notice there's a sergeant at the desk, for example. Then there's lieutenants, and then there's captains and whatnot. They all have deputy chiefs and chiefs and whatnot. Some police forces have a captain of different areas. They'll have a captain of vice. They'll have a captain of the violent response team, or whatever you call it, or whatever they call SWAT now. Yeah, stuff like that, you know. And then above that will be the chief, right? The deputy chief and the chief. So yeah, we need these hierarchies to function as a society. So yeah, equality on that playing field can never happen. Somebody who's a janitor is not equal in a corporation to somebody who is doing peer research, or somebody who is on the higher level of management, for example. You know, they're just not equal. It's sorry to say, but they're not. Is morality shared by culture, or is it universal? Morality is a cultural thing and deal, to the most part. There are basic moral things that come along with society in general, but yeah, morality seems to shift in different cultures. Some things that are okay here are very much not okay in other countries, for example. For example, somebody like me who's pansexual and gender diverse, I could literally be killed in some countries because of that if I was to be caught as being that. So morality in those countries is a lot different than it is here. Some moral systems in societies say that if your daughter dishonors the family, you do away with her. We've had incidents in Canada where that's happened and people have gone to prison because we don't put up with that shit. That's not how morality works here. Yeah, morality is very shaped by culture. Yes. What does it mean to live authentically? To live authentically, there's the rub, isn't it, eh? What is an authentic human being? We are all products of society. We all tailor our actions toward social events and social structure. I'm not the exact same person at coffee that I am dealing with a cop, for example. Yeah, you know. So what is authentically? I think people that don't tailor themselves to different social interactions and political interactions around it, they're always the same person exactly, and there's no minor differences like in my existence. I think that's what it is to live authentically. You stay true to yourself. You don't pretend to be something. I never pretend to be something, but I act differently in different situations. Somebody who's an authentic personality would be the same in every situation. So, yeah. And that can be horribly annoying or horribly refreshing, depending on the person. Can a person ever be truly selfless? Yes. There has been many cases where somebody has laid their life down to save somebody they never even met in the attempt to save a child. They've died. They're just a normal, everyday citizen. That's absolutely selfless on the ultimate level. There are people that literally work their ass off so that they can help others in their community and family and friends and whatnot. I know people like that. That's selfless. Yeah, you can truly be selfless. Yeah. Is ignorance truly bliss, or is knowledge always better? Oh God, yeah. That is one hell of a philosophical question, to say the least. Ignorance is not always bliss, but it helps. If you're ignorant to what is happening in society, the evils of society, if you literally just ignore that is happening, you keep yourself ignorant, you refuse to see it, then you're probably going to live a better life stress-wise than I am. You're probably going to be more happy. Although there are certain followers of a certain president that are incredibly and woefully ignorant human beings. And they don't seem to be having a very good time at all. So it's a double-edged sword. Ignorance can lead to a lot of stress in the world and whatnot. Is knowledge always better? No. Having the intellectual capacity to gather knowledge of the world around you can lead you to a very stressful life, a very frightening life. You can be frightened for your friends, humanity in general, the survival of our planet, because you know what is going on in the world. And knowledge cannot always be pure. Knowledge can be manipulated to produce effect in the mind. So, what is the role of imagination in in human progress? That is, see, you have to have an imagination to be able to invent things or to create better ways of doing things. If you don't, you literally can't do anything that hasn't been done before. So we need imagination for creativity, for advancement in technologies and whatnot, for advancements in even spiritual ways. We need imagination. It can be said that religion and spirituality is pure imagination, because there's no proof of a God out there. There can literally not be proof, physical proof of. There can only be esoteric proof on the personal level. It's a pure imagining of a system of belief, basically. Imagination is very necessary for humanity to advance. Is it possible to separate art from the artist? Yes. When somebody creates art, somebody can look at it and see something entirely different than the artist has intended. Entirely, for example. Look at Jackson Pollock, his work. You look at it, and every human being alive that looks at a Jackson Pollock is going to see something different. They're going to see different structure to it. They're going to see different nuances to it. They're going to see different meaning to it. Some are going to see placid, peaceful painting session. Other people are going to see an angry, violent painting session in the same image and the same painting. So, yes, we can separate the art from the artist. The art stands alone from the artist all the time. It always does, even if it's a self-portrait. So, Does suffering make us stronger, or does it only cause harm? It does both. Suffering can very much make you a stronger human being. It's made me a stronger human being. When I was 22 years old, I said if I was ever in chronic pain, I'd do myself in. Now, cut to about 30 years of my life later, and being in chronic pain the entire time and getting worse all the time, I have become an entirely better human being than I was before. In my 20s, my teens and 20s, I wasn't a very nice human being at all. And I became a very good human being because of my suffering, because I had to learn patience and I had to learn understanding and whatnot. Well, it gave me the desire to learn understanding, to understand others and whatnot, and see their viewpoints, and just be a decent human being to start with, But it can cause horrible harm. It can cause you to lose your religion, literally losing your faith. It can cause you to lose your mind, your sanity. People have gone literally mad because of suffering. So, Uh, you can only take so much. A human being can only take so much before they break. And yeah, and when you do, you're never put back together the same again. So it causes permanent and lasting harm. Can humanity exist without conflict? Yes. Yes, we can, but we're never going to because we're greedy little monkeys, basically. We are literally apes running around with tools, complex tools. That's all humans are. And we will always have conflict. There will always be somebody who gets angry at somebody for being a different way than they are. There's always going to be somebody who wants to start a war over something absolutely ridiculous. Let's invade the Ukraine because they're bad, even though they haven't literally done anything to us. But humanity will always be at conflict. We will never be at peace. Never. We will go extinct long before that could ever happen. That's the only way humanity can see peace. This is the peace of the grave, basically. Is it better to be feared or respected? I think it's better to be respected. Feared brings animosity. It brings the desire for violence against the person. It brings a desire for revenge. Respect doesn't bring any of that stuff. It just brings good things. So, respect is a much better tool in getting people to do things for you than fear is. That being said, some of the greatest waves of humanity's anger towards humanity have been caused because of fear-mongering. It is a powerful tool, but I think on a personal level, it's better to be respected than feared. And if you can be both, you have pretty much ultimate power. How does how does one reconcile admission with contentment? How does one reconcile ambition with contentment? I think ambitious people can be content. I don't think there's anything to reconcile with that. Ambition can bring incredible stress in your life, but the lack of ambition can bring incredible contentment. It just depends on the person, basically. They're not mutually exclusive, and they're not mutually aligned. So, Anyways, that's it. That's all. You have a fabulous day. Keep smiling. That was a bloody long one.